Howdy, 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 and welcome to the 3 Points of Articulation Figure Podcast YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be doing an unboxing a £230 eBay lot, bundle of loose Mattel Elites, mainly NXT with a few AEW thrown in. Really happy to get this lot. I've not bought a big nice lot for this like this for a while, and a couple of figures I've never had before in this one, which will be awesome. So let's see what we got, and let's cross our fingers for no broken ones. I'm going to just scoop that way now. Okay. Ooh, decent amount of bubble wrap in this. Makes me happy. Let's have a look at the first one. And let's kick straight off with an awesome figure out at the moment. And it is the Mattel Elite Matt Riddle, complete with his sandals and his jacket. I think there was a headband in the picture. Yes, it is here. So complete with his headband as well. Elite 78 is that Matt Riddle. Currently going for £30+ on eBay, I think. Decent figure of Riddle. Probably needs an update soonish for his RK Bro tag team. But decent little figure. Great start. No rattle. No loose arms. Yes. Next, I'll bring out two at once here. We have the Authors of Pain Mattel Elites. They were amazing in NXT. I believe two-time NXT Tag Team Champions. Might be wrong there. Let's have a quick look. Make sure we've got the two different ones. There we go with Razor. Always thought Razor was very impressive. And if we can get it off. Yeah, there we go. That is Akam. So the Authors of Pain Mattel Elites. Very good figures, these. Very underrated, I think. I think they're ones where sometimes the legs could go a bit floppy. But other than that, they are excellent figures. Come with the masks and the vests as well, with the AOP sign on the back. Next one is Mattel Elite Kevin Owens. All the Owens figures start to look very samey, to be honest. The NXT one was a basic, I think. So this one is the Fight Owens Fights. No rattle. And doesn't seem to be loose parts. Kevin Owens is always known for jelly legs when he comes out. But not on this one. We've got two lots of NXT Tag Team Championships. Nice little bonus. Okay, the first one that I have never had before, and it is the Fan Central Bryan Danielson. Well, technically Daniel Bryan, but it's in his American Dragon Bryan Danielson gear. Fantastic little American Dragon on the back, and it actually says American Dragon on the arm. The face scan isn't quite as good as I thought it initially was when I saw this one in box, but it'll do a job. I think I'm going to keep that one. I'm not sure how I'm going to integrate it into a display, but I think I will keep that one. You don't see it around very often. Let's get rid of some of this bubble wrap. Next one, a very common figure, is the NXT TakeOver Alexander Rusev figure. This is a lovely figure on the front of it, on the base of it, but when you start peeling away the layers, you see just how much Mattel really just didn't bother with this figure. Underneath the sarong, he has skin, and the skin is painted in kind of another, it's basically a pant or skirt that's been painted over with skin colour, so it looks ridiculous. So Mattel obviously boxed it like this so you couldn't tell, which I believe is a bit of a con, to be honest. Let me know if you agree with me in the comments. Next one is a Network Central, I believe, which is Bayley in the iconic white and gold gear with the Dusty Rhodes tribute wristbands. Wonderful Bayley figure. Obviously, she's changed her gimmick a lot now. but it's still an amazing figure, this one. The iconic face look of the happy face. Gone are the days of the happy face Bailey. And obviously her wings. Next one, probably one to skip over really, is the Elite Velveteen Dream figure. Obviously lost a lot of value now, considering the allegations and things about him, but still a very, very good looking Mattel figure, and I love the shirt. It's very good to use for Christian customs, but a Brood Christian already came out anyway, so probably don't anymore. And with the 3-eye sunglasses. Next one, along with the NXT Heavyweight Championship, is Bobby Roode, again from the NXT TakeOver series. Over in England, you tended to find those in Argos. There was a period where they went down to a £5 each, I think, £5 each. Absolutely brilliant. Nice little simple Bobby Roode figure, a very, very good figure for customizers with the glorious trunks on the back. This is a lovely lot so far, no broken ones. I'll bring out two at once next, and it is Elite American Alpha. One of my favourite ever matches that I saw live was American Alpha versus the Revival in Sheffield, I believe. The fans went absolutely crazy. The wrestlers were in awe and couldn't believe the reception they were getting, and they produced a 10 out of 10 match because of that. Really interactive with the fans. Well done, American Alpha and Revival, for that. You knocked it out the park. Nice little figures. Chad Gable is a very good one for customizers, especially making Owen Hart figures. The Jason Jordan one has really dropped in value recently since he became a producer due to his injury. I personally hope he came back. I really wasn't a fan of the Kurt Angle's son storyline, but he was a tremendous wrestler. Gable and Otis, Alpha Academy, not a fan. Next one of my personal favourites is Sami Zayn. One of my personal favourite people, not figure, because the figure's been overdone, unfortunately. But this one comes with t-shirt and hat, so a decent amount of value in this figure as well. And no crazy legs, which this figure suffers from. Keeping on the current theme of the NXT TakeOver ones, we have Shinsuke Nakamura. If it is an NXT TakeOver, I'm doubting myself now. I think it was. In the lovely red entrance gear. Again, Nakamura figures have been done a lot recently, and this is just another one. It's losing a lot of value due to the amount coming out. We have the current assistant to the general manager, William Regal, I believe. I might be wrong there, might be enforcer or something, but it is Samoa Joe, currently involved in the Adam Cole, Kyle O'Reilly, no, Karrion Kross, Johnny Gargano. Well, both of them really has been involved with in the past few weeks on NXT, but I believe he's going to be the referee for the Johnny Gargano Karrion Kross match. We'll see if this video ages well there or not. With his trademark towel from the entrance gear. You can't really go wrong with a Samoa Joe, but, you know, it's not something that I really get excited about. We have got NXT TakeOver Ember Moon. This figure's getting rarer and rarer, but I would imagine they'll have a new Ember Moon coming out soon. This one is quite dated with the hairstyle and the entrance get-up. Former women's tag team champion now, Ember Moon, along with many, many other people. They seem to just change that as and when at the moment. Another NXT TakeOver that surprisingly doesn't hold that much value is the Roman Reigns figure. I think it's just because it's obviously not iconic. It's from his, I think he only had one match in NXT during his first run, that is. And yeah, people don't really remember this get-up for him. So it's a nice little figure to have, and it's a bit different for Roman, but it's not exciting. The next ones are exciting, so let's bring out three at once, and it is from the Epic Moments Undisputed Era 3-pack. We have Adam Cole, Bobby Fish, and Kyle O'Reilly. Obviously, the Undisputed Era does not exist anymore. Not sure what's happening with Bobby Fish. Adam Cole and Kyle O'Reilly embroiled in a feud at the moment. This is about £100 average on eBay for the Minting Box set. So these will definitely hold some value. They've all got the painted on armbands, and they've all got the original Undisputed Era shirts. So I would imagine these will grow and grow in value, especially when the boys make that transition to Raw or SmackDown. They're a wonderful set to have. Very, very glad I got them. And again, they're looking perfect condition. Thank you very much, this seller. I think he was called Steve. Next one is Asuka. I believe Elite 47 on this one. Again, this figure's one of those that's becoming rarer and rarer as we go along. Really in demand is Asuka figure. Not many Asuka figures produced, which is surprising, but I guess it's quite bitty and it's quite detailed, so maybe it takes a lot more to do. We've got another layer of this bubble wrap. So let's move on. We've got some more NXT takeovers, again of the rarer variety, probably until they come out in AEW, is FTR, or better known here as the Revival. These ones, amazing when they drop down to between £5 and £10 in Argos, but you didn't get many of them in that. They were quite elusive to find. So Dash Wilder and Scott Dawson, simple but effective. I think they really nailed both of the head scans on these two boys. Again, one of my favourite matches with American Alpha at a house show. We seem to have come to AEW here. So the 3 AEW. We've got Series 1 Kenny Omega. Series 1 Cody Rhodes. How can I tell they're Series 1? Because of the ridiculous skin tone. And Series 1 Chris Jericho. Jericho missing the hat. Cody Rhodes has got the sledgehammer here. These figures, I still don't know what to make of these Series 1 ones. Are they going to rocket up in value now that 1B has been brought out? Or are they going to kind of continue as people thinking that they were the not ready versions? We will see. But nice ones to own there. Cody, I think, is Series 1. I'm trying to figure out whether it's the one from the ring or not. I don't think it is, but I could well be wrong there. Let me know in the comments. Cody Rhodes, Kenny Omega, and Chris Jericho. I think I've just got one layer of this box left. Okay, so first of all, we have the Demon Finn Balor. Is he ever going to go back to that gimmick? Vince doesn't seem to like it on the main roster, but I think in NXT there's definitely a time and a place to go with it. So if he stays in NXT, I would love to see that return at some point. Very nice, both his arm tassels and the wig included. Next up, we have Tyler Bate, along with the WWE UK Championship, not to be confused with the new NXT UK. As you can see from this, I was there at the Blackpool event where Tyler Bate won the tournament, the two-night tournament. I was there as a massive fan of Danny Burch, to be honest, but Danny Burch was never going to win it, unfortunately. So Tyler Bate was a worthy winner. But producing a bigger star than Tyler Bate was Pete Dunne. Now, this Pete Dunne is from Elite 64, the collector's edition Pete Dunne. At one time, a lot of money exchanged hands if you wanted to get this figure. Then it seemed to make a comeback. Seemed to be some brand new ones that appeared everywhere out of nowhere. So not as elusive and not as expensive to get now, which is good. But I personally think this is much better than the other version of Pete Dunne that they made, and much more fitting to his iconic look. We're down to two. First one is the DIY Tommaso Ciampa. Missing the headband on this one, that doesn't matter. This one is demanding quite a lot of money on eBay at the moment for this one. I think it's going for about 50 upwards, this one, if it's complete. Obviously this one's not quite complete. It's got the DIY t-shirt. And to go with Ciampa, finally, is the Johnny Gargano figure. So Elite 70, that Johnny Gargano. And that is the other one that I've never owned. I've never owned Elite 70 Johnny Gargano. It's very rare that I get a box of figures with ones that I've never owned in. And this one's got two, so ding ding. Great figure, Johnny Gargano. I think they really got the head right. I'd quite like to see a smiley Gargano. I can't remember whether the DIY one's smiley. In fact, I'll have a look on my shelf. Kind of. There's a little tiny smile. Not a toothy one, though. Yeah, brilliant. Really detailed is that Johnny Gargano figure. I do think it's eclipsed by the new Wolverine type of one, but still an immense figure. And that is it. £230 that cost me. What do you think? Do you think that's worth it? £230? Do you not? I personally think that is an amazing lot. I think if I was to get all them separate, it'd probably cost me close to 500, I would say, if I got them separate. So that is it. Thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe to the 3 Points of Articulation figure podcast on YouTube. Drinking my jam donut coffee. Sounds like that should be disgusting. It's not. It's pretty sweet. Okay, I have been Adam the Wrestling Man, Adam Hanslip. See you next time.